Oh, nice one, mate. Well, hopefully this gives you a bit of entertainment while you're on the bus. Oh, dear. How are you doing, DRFT? Good to see you. I would say morning, but it is currently 5:30 PM in the UK. How's it going, mate? You alright? No, that's alright. How are we doing, Steve? You alright? Thanks so much for the gift, Loki. Much appreciated, mate. Yeah, I'm all good, Steve. Cheers. Oh, dear. I think we best get going early. I'm only here for about an hour and a half, so yeah, a bit of live practice today. Not playing a match against anyone. So I'll do the thing that I usually do, which is where I break and then ask you guys what colour you would go for. And then try and clear the table from there. Just talk about what I'm doing, how I'm hitting the cue ball, hopefully, and just what I'm planning on doing for each clearance. Let's get straight into it. How you doing, Aram from the Philippines? Good to see you. Live on TikTok and YouTube from opposite ends of the table. Okay. Let's do it. Got red. Probably don't need to ask you because I don't think we can go yellows. Couple of problems with reds, talk about those. Definitely can't go yellows because I can't see a yellow. So first ball is this one, should be fairly easy. These two are the biggest issue on the table, although, let's take a look. Always look for plants. I think I can sneak a plant out of that, so that red onto that red goes in there. So I'm not worried about these two now. So the key really is the black. Where's that going? Because it currently doesn't go anywhere. I think the ideal scenario here is, let's pop this ball now. From there, leave the cue ball roughly where that is. So there. Play this ball to move the yellow. Free up the black, leave the cue ball here. Pop that. Here to pop that. And then finish that, and then the black will be open. That's the ideal scenario. Well, I could just miss-hit completely the first shot. All right, let's just pretend that went in. I don't know if that rolled out or not, but this was the goal. Put it back there and not free up at all. Wow, what a mess of a first frame. So much for a practice frame. All right, let's get into it. Oh, dear. So what happened there? I was not good at all. But I don't count the first frame ever, so hi from Northants. Whereabouts, as in Northants in the UK? It's the first frame of the day, so it's to be expected that it's not going to be perfect. Currently 100 of you watching on YouTube, 165 of you on TikTok. I appreciate the likes, follows, shares, subs. Going to be here for an hour and a half, couple of hours, just kind of talking through what I'm doing when I'm trying to clear the table from the break. We get a ball, no ball down. Write down what colour you would go for in the chat, reds or yellows. How are you doing, Jordan? Good to see you, mate. I think I recognise you from TikTok. Yeah, what colour would you guys go, reds or yellows here? Yeah, got to get arm warmed with drills. The only issue is I'm not here for very long, and I should, you're right, but I'm not here for very long. I don't really want to. I want to go straight into it, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's look at the problems. With reds, this ball here and this ball here, you can only really land on them if you land here, which is difficult to do, and then land here, which is probably even harder to do to get it in there, because that doesn't go in here and that doesn't go in here. So immediately I don't like reds because of these two balls and the difficulty of landing perfectly here. With yellows, these two aren't great. However, you've got an angle on this ball to go straight into that and free it up, potentially freeing that one up to the middle as well. These four yellows I'm not worried about at all. So for that reason, I'm going to go yellows, because I think it's easier to develop these two than it is land perfectly on these two. The goal here is mainly to try and get the cue ball to hit this gap. I don't know if you can see that on YouTube. Hit that gap right there between the yellow and red would be ideal. Watch hit the red square in the face and leave me nothing. This is such a good start. It's the perfect start to the live. I mean, I've freed up the ball, but it's still not easy. Got to play a double now. Try and go into the red to leave the yellow in here. Wow, this is a terrible start. I'm just going to pot some balls because I'm still not warm. I think yellows was the right choice there. It's just that first shot. Didn't play that first shot the way I wanted to at all. Alright, that'll do. Let's go. Alright, 0-1. Let's go. Will, be alright, mate? TikTok all the time, yeah. I recognise your name, Jordan. Go yellows. I think yellows was definitely the right choice there. You could have gone reds, but you've got to be inch perfect with a cue ball, I think. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Can you guys on TikTok just let me know how the music sounds? I've had to use my phone speaker instead of my Alexa speaker. Is it like loud? Is it quiet? Is it weird sounding? Let me know. Okay, cool. Right, let me change the scoreboard first. It is 0-1. Just answering a couple of 0-1. Just answering a couple of questions on YouTube. Want to start playing, Paul? Where do I start? You're going to want to get some equipment first. So a cue. You're going to have access to a table, and then invest in some coaching or something like that at your local pool or snooker hall. A bit quiet. The only reason why I've got it down is because I can't have that speaker hear it because it's on YouTube and you get copyright. So it's like quiet from here onwards. Turned it up a little bit though. It's good to see it doesn't always go to plan exactly. All right, so what are we thinking here? Reds or yellows? I think I've already got an idea in my head, but it's about the first shot, really. Could do a frame with only left hand. I'm bad enough with my right hand at the moment, mate. But maybe near the end. So what would you guys go here? Reds or yellows? I don't hate yellows, but what I don't like is, I don't mind this first shot on yellows, but then I don't like leaving this yellow behind. Because if you go for this yellow first and you end up, say, over here and clear up these four, that means you've got to travel all the way back and then all the way back for the black. Whereas with reds, you've got a ball here you can pot, and it's a big pocket with this red. Top spin through for this, finish up these three, and then hopefully finish. This is the only thing I don't love about reds, is these are a little bit awkward, but manageable. This red, it's probably, you've got to land perfect on it, but it's not terrible. I think you go reds here, it's a higher percentage of a clearance, but it's certainly not easy. Really could have done without hitting that red. Some distance. Needed some distance there. I can get away from it and I'll hopefully leave this. If I can get to here though, that'll be absolutely ideal. Not sure what happened there. I don't think it wasn't a push shot, but I got incredibly lucky. Someone's about to tell me that was the biggest push shot in the world, but I don't think it was. All right. I still don't love these. I think I've got to leave a double on this. If I can go into the black now, that'll be ideal. If I can just move the black out of the way, not only will it free up this red for this corner and make it a little bit easier, but it will leave me a double. Yeah, you can still push queuing down on it, Steve, but I don't think it was. Difficult to tell from how I played the shot, basically. I didn't really see it. That doesn't make any sense, but I didn't see it. It's okay. I wanted to leave the white there. If I hit the black full in the face, I leave it there. It's perfect. Now it's very difficult. How do you get back out for this red to play it into the corner? And it just about goes into the corner. If I can play a treble on this red and sneak through this gap with loads of backspin and end up here, I mean, I don't think I can. I think I'd need to be here with the cue ball to get that shot, but if I can, very lucky if I can. So aiming to get there, through the gap, land here. Don't know what I was even attempting there. But yeah. All right, not a great start. 0-2. It was always going to be difficult with that awkward red. Yeah. What was the comment there, Liam? I missed that one, mate. How many of you? Wow, 800 of you on TikTok, 47 of you on YouTube. Good to see you all. Do I have to pay money to play on my live? No. Only when I lose to people. That's a better break. Should be a clearance. Again, what are you guys going? Reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Write in the chat what you would do, reds or yellows. Can you tell me where to start? I did. Said you get yourself a table, get yourself a cue. That's pretty much where to start. Get a cue first, don't worry about getting a table. All right, so reasons why you wouldn't go reds. I mean, you probably wouldn't. You could go reds, because I do think that red goes past that yellow. It's very close, but I think it just about squeezes past. And if you land good on this ball, you'd play that and then pop that red up there. The thing I don't love about yellows is these two in relation to this one. So this needs to be moved before I can basically pop these two. The black, you're going to have to land on the black to this corner, which again isn't easy to land in this space. So neither of these are a given. I just like the 4 reds in the middle of the table. I don't know why. I'm leaning towards reds here. If I can pop that ball down the rail, reds are gone. So basically, the yellows don't connect like super well. Let's put it that way. If that's a phrase, right? It's not an obvious pattern between yellows, especially based on where the black is. But with reds, you could go like this: 1 to there, 2 to there, 3 to there, 4 to there, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is an obvious pattern between the reds. It's just these two is going to be a little bit challenging. So I'm going to go reds here. Hopefully pot a couple of balls at least. Alright, so these first 4 have to be perfect on this to get perfect on that. And that I'm still not even confident that goes, but I'm hopeful. If that red goes, it's easy. It does, I just hate rail shots. I'm carrying on even if I miss this, but it's so tight, and that pocket is tight as it is. Yeah, I don't know why. Anyway, if I make that shot, it's an easy finish if I make that ball. Would have been easy. Would have been easy. Anyway, so they did connect. It's just that one down the rail was always difficult. It was always on. You saw it, only because I missed that red, it wasn't on. I think someone who likes rail shots would have got that clearance big time. Would have been easy for him. Hit the red too hard, needed to play it hard to get top spin to go forwards. I can't play that, you can't roll that in or you snooker yourself on this red. So that's the reason why I played it with pace. Spin break. Alright, foul break, but we'll carry on. It's 0-3, or is it 2? Oh, I'll just put it as 3. Okay. Alright, so you've got ball in hand. We'll play international rules, so it's ball in hand behind the line. What are you doing? Are you going reds or yellows? Answer to the question, this red goes past into that corner. Whether that means you pick reds, who knows? What would you guys go? So if you look at the problems for yellows, 1, 2, 3-ish, they're the worst balls on yellows. This is a plant, but once you've played that, this yellow is going to end up over here, which isn't great. So I don't love yellows because of this situation. With reds, I don't love this ball, but you've obviously got a gap for it here, that if you land in that gap, and then you're able to land on that ball from it, you can then land on that ball. So there is more, again, like a natural pattern to reds, where I think yellows you have to move some balls or you need to do something. Let's go reds, see if we can... I'm leaving this ball as insurance, I think. Ugh. Not on anything. Christ. I didn't think I'd be playing this bad today. Did not think I'd be playing this bad. Right there. I'm running out of insurance balls. Right, I should be on that red now, hopefully. I read the comments when I'm done with the frame. Ugly. Try to comment when I'm down that end racking the balls in the triangle if you've got a question. This is the worst start I've had in about a month. Terrible. How's it going, Lou? You right? So now is the best time to ask questions if you've got any. So 0 and 4. Well, the goal has quickly become to make a clearance within 10 frames. How many hours do I practice a week? About 10 to 20. Where's your table from? It's from my website. Go on my website, it's on there, which is in my TikTok bio. It's the best way to brake. All depends on what you prefer, whether it's power brakes or controlled cut brake. What's the carpet for? I assume you mean the black cloth on the end of the table. It's called a racking cloth. Protects the table when you drop the balls in the triangle. Can't go reds. It's another difficult finish. 3FX signals. Shoot me a message on either Instagram or TikTok and I'll give you the details. Well, I've had quite a bit of interest over the last week, so just if you want to know the information, just shoot me a message as quick as you can. Right, we've got to go yellows here. They do all go, but it's making that first shot. If I can make this, there's a chance. That doesn't go. Go for that. That's going to be horrendous if I go for that. Basically, you've got two paths, two patterns you can go right now. You can either go 1, 2, 3 and hope to somehow land from there to that, which is difficult. You're probably going to go off this red, maybe there, and then there on the black. Or the other option is this one. Hope to hit that red out of the way, there, play this one, to there, play this one, and then this is the ball that gets you on the black. That's the reason why I don't love this pattern, but I'm going to go for it because why not? I don't love this pattern because getting on the black from the last yellow is going to be difficult, but I prefer playing this shot right now than I do playing that shot. Shouldn't have said I preferred that because it's fucking terrible. Okay, let's see if I could have got from this yellow. Of course you can. What an idiot. Okay. It's 0 and 5, fully aware. Any tips for practicing cue ball control? There's a couple of drills that I recommend doing. If you go on the very early, actually if you go on my TikTok page, I've got them in like a playlist of drills, which cue ball control drills are in there, I know that. To be honest though mate, it's just getting to the table as much as you can, and the more you're at the table, the more you understand how hard to hit the ball, and just generally how to play the game. Bear in mind it doesn't always go the way you want it, as I'm demonstrating right now. Get that out of the way. Okay. Hopefully that's a compliment, Thomas. Just missing the odd silly shot. I just need one clearance, which is like mega easy, no issues at all. This isn't that, but we'll keep going. Now, do you go reds or yellows? Write in the chat. Don't always look at the first shot. Look at every shot, ideally. Man, these are both, again, just both super difficult. I think I've got to go reds here. You could go yellows, but I think this is obviously the biggest problem for both balls. You can either play yellows and land here to play that and bring that yellow out, but then this yellow's not great. So you've got two problems really, whereas reds, you've really only got one bad ball, and that's this one. If you can pop that out, you're probably going to be able to pop every other one. So let's see. The first job is to get from this ball. Or do I go from that ball? No, I want to play this ball and get it out of the way. Play this ball. I don't even know. I might have to leave that ball. Right, I'm trying to go behind this yellow and end up around there would be ideal. Cue ball control. Cue ball control, sorry. Terrible. Right, so I need to use this red to try and get back. I have to get here. This is the key position. I mean, I'm not in that position, but I'm not mad about the position I am in. Because now at least I can free up my bad ball. So I can just move this yellow, leave this ball. Keep going, keep going. Oh, I got really lucky on two shots back to back there. That's poor. That is poor. Right, now the objective with this shot, pop that and get that yellow over to there. If it lands there, if I move that yellow to there, we got problems because I can't pop that red. So I need to just move that yellow so this red can still go in there. What I say I'll do, put it straight in the way. I've still got this to the middle, but I don't love it at all. This has been a hack job of a clearance. It helps when you actually hit the ball. One of those days, guys. It will come. Just need to wake up. When's the next Ultimate Pool tournament? It is June 14th to 16th, I want to say. Something like that. 0-6. I'm still predicting I'm going to get 2 in a row today. In fact, I'm going out on a limb. I'm going to say 3 in a row. Three in a row. That's what I'm aiming for. Let's do it. Give me an easy first yellow. I mean, reds are gettable, but yellows, again though, they both have slight issues which I'm not confident of clearing up at the moment. It's a pretty nice break, but it's just, I don't love it. All right, so the pattern I'm going to play is pop that, screw back to here, pop that, then pop that, to there, pop that, to there, pop that, and then figure out a pocket for the black. Should be on the cushion. So I've got to switch the order I play these two balls now. And it's just not happening at the minute. Just not happening. I need to screw straight back. Straight line, straight back. Thanks so much for the gift to Regan. Need to screw back to basically where the cue ball is now. Or do I play that ball now? No, because getting from that ball to the black's going to be terrible. So shit, it's amazing. Oh well, looks like we're on the 0-10 train tonight. Day 2? What's day 2? Brakes ain't been friendly today, they haven't, Paul. Mind you, I've had like, if I was to give each clearance a percentage of how much, like, I clear it 100% of the time or whatever, I've had a few like 20%, but I've had a couple of like 50, 60%, so it's just that one ball that I'm just messing up on each frame at the moment, and they tend to be rail shots. So at least I'm learning right now, today anyway, what I'm playing, what I'm doing badly, so I can focus on when I do actual focus drills. Right, so that's the best break of the day, hands down. Still couldn't be mega easy, could it? Couldn't be mega easy. So JM7, shoot me a message on Instagram or TikTok, and I'll give you all of the info in a private message, buddy. But I've had quite a lot of interest, especially over the last week, so just, yeah, let me know. So I think I'm going yellows, because I could play that red. Maybe not. I've got to go yellows. Got to play this, and then land good on this to be able to develop that. If I can develop that ball to that corner, and leave these 3 in the black, it should be a finish. Alright, good angle. Don't need to be fancy with this. Just need to hit that and move it. Alright, so finally on a finish, which should be a finish. The black's going to have to go in that corner, but I'm not too worried about that. All right, come on, focus. Oh, come on. Man. Is that going in that middle? I should have looked. I might be able to sneak that in there, I reckon. I need to be dead straight on it though. Come on, finally. Took me about half an hour, but we finally got one. Is it a 9-foot table? No, it's a 7-foot by 4-foot English pool table. Cheers, Thomas. How could you have to be in the... I mean, as long as you post content, you don't have to have any level, really. As long as you're enthusiastic about pool and want to compete, that's all that matters. Did you not see a feather? Probably not, mate. I was too panicky on it. Too desperate for it to go in. I should have feathered it. All right. What are we on? There's 460 of you watching on TikTok, 200 of you watching on YouTube. Really appreciate the support. You better believe I'm putting that, as you'll hear me saying any snooker match I play, did you put my one up? Yes. All right. Can we get 2 in a row? Again, what are you going? Reds or yellows? Right in the chat. I think this is an easy one. It's quite obvious, the fact that you don't have a red. With yellows, quite straight on that ball. I'd want to get the black away from that red as quickly as possible. That's really the only problem. The question is, do you play that first with, it's pretty straight and it's not easy to get enough power and side on that to develop the black. You should be leaving yourself a shot on this, but the other option is to play this ball first and then go into the black, maybe with this ball at a later date. It's just very straight. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like that at all. You could easily miss that trying to get left-hand side to hit the black. So I'm going to come back to that later. Play this ball first. Leave this ball, hopefully. Oh, got into that a bit. But I'm not mad, because now I don't even need to use that. I can use this ball to hit the red out. If I want to. Don't have to, but I probably will. Thing about this, I'm not guaranteed to leave myself a shot on a yellow. If I leave the cue ball where the red is, and the red goes to here, I don't have a shot on this, and the cue ball's going to be where the red is. I won't have a shot on this one. Yeah, that one's risk of hitting red first. Yeah, maybe a little bit of pace just to get the cue ball moving after. Leave me that. So from this, try and get to here if I can. And now one more good shot and it should be the end of frame. Again, a weird angle on this one to the corner though. Do I leave this to the corner? Or do I try and come back to the middle? I think I've got to leave it to the corner. I've got a funny angle on this again. I want to screw straight back and have it in the middle. I don't have the right angle for it. To the corner, dead straight, that's fine. So now I've just got to go either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1. No, that's definitely second. All right, there's not 2 routes to this. The question is, do I play the black to the opposite mid corner or the same corner? It's missable playing it like that to leave the black same corner, so I'm going to leave it dead straight almost. And in fact, I've got an angle now that I can pop the cue ball over to the left slightly. Cool. What's the difference between English pool and American pool table? There's too many differences. If you want to see the exact difference between American pool, table, cues, balls, I made a video on July the 20th, 2022. And you can scroll back through my TikTok to find that video. Again, I'm pretty sure it was like July 20th, 2022. If you find that video, it's a dark blue table. That's like the only video I've ever done on American pool table. And yeah, that explains all of the differences. How's it going, R&R Paul? Good to see you. 2 in a row, exactly, Paul. Let's see if we can make it 3. I had a feeling I'd get 2 today. I'll be honest, I didn't think I would get 6 missed clearances in a row, but just had a little bit more control with the cue ball on that frame, or the last 2 frames. That's all it is. A little bit more confidence with each shot. I was starting to doubt myself on almost every shot before, so Play your first money match. Whew. Best of luck. No, yeah, just focus on playing your best, mate. Don't go in there with a mentality. If you start losing, if your opponent starts winning, don't start beating yourself up. Just focus on your own game. Not a great break. Actually, it's turned out not too bad considering the split wasn't great initially, but again, can't go reds, have to go yellows, and it's not an easy finish on yellows here. Size table, 7 foot by 4 foot I would recommend. If I had a shot on reds, would I go reds? Probably. I don't love yellows at all. But, gotta go yellows. I can land on this, which lands me on that. I just don't love those shots. I've already missed 2 of those today. Poor that. That's poor. Should have had an angle on this. Am I on that? Am I on it? I don't even think I'm on this. That's poor. I've got to go for it. I don't think this is going. Yeah, it probably did go, but it was always going to be difficult, that finish. Why did I throw that down there? Again, if you've got any questions, guys, the best time to ask me is when I'm at this end of the table. Why is it so bright on TikTok? Don't get it. Six, 7 and 2. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's definitely a better break than the last frame. What are you going here, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Again, I think there's only one answer. Reds or yellows? This is again, I say it's one answer. Neither are easy. And that's been the story of the clearances today. None of them have been like super easy, apart from really, even the 2 that I made haven't been super easy. So a lot of people are probably saying reds. The problem with reds is that is your first shot. And that is a very missable first shot. And where you're playing it softly, you're going to end up, basically, I'll show you where you're going to end up after playing it. So this is the only red you can hit. So you've got to play it soft, and that lands you there. What's your second ball? There's a gap for this one, to be fair. I didn't actually see that before. I don't love this red, because you've got to land here for it. And that means once you've played... Well, hang on. Talking myself into going reds here. If you can make this first shot, you've got a chance on reds. With yellows, let's weigh it up. I like those 3, they're fine. This one I don't love, but if you land here, you play that, you land on this one to play there, then you land on this one to play here. So that's a connector for those 3. It's just landing on that exact spot right there. So that, your cue ball has to be literally there to the dot, to the millimeter. It'll go that one, that one, that one. This red is so... I just hate this first red. It's so missable. Alright, let's play smart. Let's go reds. Told you it was missable. Told you it was missable. Should have gone yellows. Those types of shots at distance are, on English pool tables, they are missable. All right, let's put that one in the back of my mind because that's annoyed me. Because if I'd gone yellows, I think I could have got close to yellows. I should have just started again on yellows, really, seeing if I would have got them. Could you have played on to the other red? No. That red was too far past the pocket. But I think when I was looking at the chat, I was a little bit influenced by the majority of people saying reds there. Maybe I should have listened to my gut. Right, no ball down. Which colour are you going for? And it's exactly the same scenario we've had for the past, like, 8 breaks. You don't have, again, same as that last frame, apart from the fact that you did have that red, it was just difficult. You don't have an easy first red, so you've got to go yellows. You're tied to going yellows. And if you can make the first yellow, which is this one, which is super difficult in itself, if you can make that, then there's a clearance on yellows. We'll see. Just got to roll forwards about 6 inches. Dead straight pot. Okay, should be a finish. Should be a finish. So we just work out the pattern now. Now that difficult one's out of the way. I think a lot of people might play this one first, but you wouldn't because even though it's an easy pot, it's leading you to nowhere. So leave that, leave that. It's between this one and this one. There's an argument for playing the plant now, just to get it out of the way and screw back to where you are. Let's have a look. No, so the pattern is going to be 1 to there. Need to get forward slightly to here. Let me get another cue ball and do it like this. All right, so there to there. That one, you kind of got to go there. This one gets you here. That one lands you here. Pop that, and then black goes in this middle. We'll see. Okay, so I need to be here dead straight on that. That's pitiful if I'm not on that. That is so poor. God, I am lucky. Very lucky. Got there in the end. That was all about that first shot, really. All about that first shot. 3 and 7. What are we looking at? 412 of you on TikTok. Much appreciate you guys tuning in. 125 of you on YouTube. Again, thanks so much for the likes, follows, subs on all channels. Yeah, that was all about the first shot, really. Okay. Let's get another one. Come on. Give me an easy yellow. Okay, we're on that yellow, but we're on those reds. This is a real 50-50. What would you guys go, reds or yellows? Bear in mind, you can see that yellow. Let's look for any problems, because this is definitely the best split so far. And really, both colours should be a clearance 80% of the time, I would say. See, I'm leaning here towards reds. Now, the reason why, I'm being really picky with the problems on yellows here. First off, you've got this red to here, that's easy. You then finish this one, move up table, finish those three, pot the black. Now, if we're looking for problems, and they are problems which are very slight, but they are still problems. These two, you have to play this one to then land here for this one to play that. So it's like a very minor problem, but it dictates that this ball has to be potted before that unless you land on the plant to there. This ball here is the worst yellow. Now I say it's bad, you can just land there, but that's not a super easy pot on that yellow. These two reds mean that you can't land, unless you land here, you can't really land straight on that unless you try and find this gap. So this is the worst ball on the table. Whereas with reds, pot that, so pot this one to there, pot this one, move up table to say there, and then all you've got to do is pot this one, this one, this one, and then the black. So there's nothing to worry about. This bad ball doesn't exist on reds. So I think I'm going reds. You watch me miss this first shot now. Nearly. It's a good job that pocket plays big. Okay, so I want to be here ideally. I'll leave the chalk there for reference. Give or take, that's fine. Don't really need to do anything with the cue ball. I've got a choice. I should have played that more confidently, played it slower and rolled through to here to be able to play this one first, like I said. But I'm not too concerned. It's just now where the black goes. That was actually, yeah, that was actually a pretty poor shot. So what I'm actually going to do, am I going to move the black? No, I don't need to. I'm going to screw back to, say, here and then play that, and then get over there to play the black. It's becoming harder than it should have been. The black has a half pocket. Both sides it's a half pocket, and I hate half pocket shots. I always miss them wide. So I want to leave this for a middle. Okay. Yeah, it was reds all day on that. Okay. 4 and 7. 4 clearances in the last 5 frames. Getting a little bit better. I'm sorry, I don't speak Portuguese. If you can translate on YouTube, Anna, if you're able to translate, please do. Or if someone's able to, that would be amazing. It's a 7 foot by 4 foot table. 7 by 4 Supreme winner. Ugh. Right. I feel like every single break I've been in and around this position where I'm leaving myself nothing. Alright, well, we're playing black ball rules for this game. Otherwise, it's just a break in an ivory rack. So I'm going to try and get out of this. What am I up to right now? Playing pool, my friend. What are you up to? Alright, so I can't put anything. Apart from maybe the red onto the yellow. That's what I've got to try and do. First shot. Could have done with that coming out, which I'm going to have to get out now. So I just want to move this yellow out of the way. Just put it in a position it can be potted. Okay, so now we can figure out a pattern on yellows. So hopefully you guys have seen the pattern as quickly as I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if we can do that. Ugh. Shouldn't be on the cush. Wow. Cool, got one. Do you play trick shots? Not really, no. Got there in the end, exactly. 3 for 3. It's actually, so that's 7 and 5 now. 5 and 7. So 5, 7. Next position after one shot. So don't do that then. Plan just. Oh, sorry guys, that's my alarm. Bear with me 2 seconds. Everyone who's probably got PTSD from their morning alarm right now. It's my reminder to put the air fryer on. Sorry if that yeah, just reminded anyone of their morning alarm. All right. So yeah, just for now, if you're not able to think multiple shots ahead, just think 1 ahead, and then work on thinking 2 ahead, and then work on thinking 3 ahead, and eventually build it up to 7 ahead. 6 foot is it good enough if you haven't got enough room? Yes. A 6 foot table is a good alternative to a 7 foot table, but if you want to play competitions and whatnot around like the UK, you're probably going to be playing them on 7 foot tables, so get yourself on a 7 foot if you can. So that's definitely my favourite break so far. The cue ball pretty much parked dead on the spot. So what are you guys going here, reds or yellows? Yeah, you've got free, in any modern rule set in English pool, Top Cat, it's a free table after the break, regardless of what goes down. Reds, someone's saying reds. You could go either. Let's look at the bad balls. I think it's not necessarily a problem, but if you look at how close all of the reds are together, when all of the balls are close together, it means the cue ball's going to be travelling less, which is a good thing. Whereas with the yellows, they're a little bit more spread out, so the cue ball's going to be travelling more, which is not a good thing. So immediately I'm leaning towards reds. Saying that, where's the obvious pattern? And I don't love this ball. You're going to have to play this as a double. I don't hate that, but I just don't love it. I think I'll play the double second and leave this ball or this ball. So I could move this ball. I could move it with this ball, but I just fancy the double. I'm probably going to leave myself a choice of this one or this one. See that one. Don't want to play that. Okay. It's which ball is last to get me on the black? That's the question. I'd love to be able to play this ball now, get it out of the way. I could. Nah. This ball up to here. Man, it's risky though. Risky. Do I hate this shot? No, I'll play this shot. If I avoid that yellow and get back up, I should be in a good position on those last two. I just needed to stop there. Again, it's makeable, but it's harder than it should have been with this angle. Okay, so now I just need to top through and land on the black. Got there in the end. Everyone's saying yellows. Red will both clear out in pockets. Didn't have to bank that. I personally do because I can't play rail shots to save my life. Especially on this on English tables, I'm no good at rail shots. It's not like an American table. You guys play rail shots like they're easy on American tables. It's the hardest shot in English ball. It's my hardest shot anyway. 4 in a row, nice. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, that's 6 out of 7, I think. Or 5 out of 6, something like that. I mean, the reds went, so I would say the yellows were a way to go, not the way to go. You have a miss? Don't say that. I'm about to miss now. You jinxed me. That deserved to go in. I mean, it had to happen, didn't it? I'm not counting this as either. I'm going to try and make clearance here. But this is a definition of just bad luck when it comes to a break. I didn't hit him very well, but you can safely say it's unlucky if you land in a situation like this. I mean, there is a ball here, but I can't get to it with this yellow. I've got to play can, but as long as I get with the right-hand side, I might be able to. Yeah, about that. Anyway, I'm not counting that at all. Try to play it with right-hand side and just play straight into the red. Terrible. Difference between snooker cue and a pool cue, English pool cue, generally how they're weighted. I don't know too much about cues in general in terms of like specs and stuff and the differences between them, but they generally are similar, but snooker cues I think are weighted more towards the front. Yeah, I was trying to play that middle red woody, but just played it with right hand side and went straight into the red in the corner. If I missed that red, it would have gone in, most likely. Alright, can we just get a ball, please? Thank you. Okay, easiest one of the day. What colour are you going, reds or yellows? Easiest answer of the day. Let's just make sure we're all on the same page. Good. I think the majority of people, pretty much everyone so far, has written the right answer. You can't go reds here because these two are impossible. They have to be developed. And these two are bad. You just got a bad red here. Like, nothing's good about reds. Whereas yellows, there's going to be a dot-to-dot finish on them, the way that they're spread out. So it's just a case of figuring out that dot-to-dot finish. You guys try and think of a pattern. In fact, let's do this. Now, I might not make this pattern, But I'll only do it this once because it takes a lot of time to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to number the balls, right? So moving from here over, as it moves over, it's going to go up a number. So it's ball 1, ball 2, ball 3, ball 4, 5 down the end, 6, I just hit it, but don't worry, 7. Write an order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it might be that you go 4, 1, 2, 7, 3, like that. Write the order down just to see if any of us get the same pattern as each other. Does that make sense? So again, let me just give you those numbers again. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Write down your order that you would go for. You don't have to. I'll just carry on in a sec, but I think I've confused everyone. Right, let's just pick an order myself. Okay, so we're going definitely ball, what are we going? 5, I think's first. 5, 1, 6, 5, 1, 6, 3, 2, 7, 4, black. I mean, we'll see. Let me see if I can read some of yours. Right, 5, 1, 2. Wait, 5, 1. Oh, 2. Okay. Interesting. Quite a few of you have probably said that. Wait a minute. Let me just see if that's better. You could do that. Then you could play this. Then you could play that. Then you could play these two. I just think you're probably going to be left with a good angle from here to get to here to play that ball in that corner next. But your way is equally as good doing 5, 1, 2. I think we're in agreement. 5, 1, 2 is the first starting order. Oh well, 5, 1 is the right start. Wow, I've overhit that by a mile. Right, so I'm coming back to your ones. 5, 1, 7. Sorry. 5, 1, 2, you're right, yeah. I meant to stop here, but I overhit it. So we're going back to yours. And then 7. Is it going to be 7? Might not be 7, you know. Might be this one. Might need to come up to here. Alright, I wanted to be straighter on this. This is not good. It's all gone Pete Tong. It was going bad from the very first shot. And it's always the way when the clearance is easy. Or easier. Leave me something. Don't cover that bag. Oh man, that is lucky. I'm still not leaving myself a shot on the black here. Got to screw back. I hate screwing back on this shot. It's a big pocket though, so it should go in. Oh, come on. Off the white? No. That was such an easy finish as well. Thanks to those of you who participated in the pattern challenge. Should have left a double on the black or something. Yeah, exactly that, Jordan. It was... I think when you're playing those at speed, though, off of the cushion, that's hard. All right, let's do this. Well, so, Frank, I'll do that again with the whole number order thing. Obviously, a few of you got involved. I'll make it more obvious which ones are, like, what am I saying? I'll try and make it more obvious. What's that, 6 and 8? Come on. Need this to be a finish. Okay, so we won't do it on this frame because there's no pattern to really work with. But reds or yellows, what are you doing? Write it in the chat. My next match is going to be Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, write it in the chat. What are you going for here? Reds or yellows? Again, you've got to go yellows, I think. There's 4 reds down there, or 3 reds in the middle of the table there, which are great. But that one is separate from them all. This one is really bad because you've got to land perfect on the cushion for it. And this one's the worst red on the table. You can only play it as a double into this middle. So, oh, cheers, Jordan. I appreciate that. It's still flaky as, but I appreciate it, mate. I think you've got to go yellows here. I think you've got to go 1. Obviously, 1 is the opening shot here. This ball I don't love, but it doubles and it goes in the middle. I think from there, this is the key shot really. Probably leave this. So you probably run past it to about here. Leave that. And then, how do you get onto that? You probably leave yourself this shot. Yeah, screw back to here to leave that, which then don't have to do anything with the cue ball. You've got the back in the corner. So this is... It's not a gimme, but it should be close. Okay, so I just want to float down to roughly where the black is, like around that area. That's gone way too far. It's not terrible, but it's just gone much further than I thought it would. Just need to punch out to leave a straight shot on that. Right, we're fine. So now just screw back. Now this is all about speed. Like, look at that circle. I normally put a circle down, which just shows where I'm trying to land the cue ball. Tell you what I'll do, I'll put the chalk down. That's where I'm trying to land. Actually no, more over here. I don't want to go too close to the red. Pretty much got there. Didn't want to have the cue in, but just need to roll this in, do nothing with the cue ball. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Top. Wait a minute. So, Elliot. The next time I have a pattern which is like super obvious, I'll ask you for numbers and I'll explain what I mean by that when I get to it. But if you write it down the next time I get like an obvious finish, just write down the numbers and like I said, I'll explain what I mean when I get to it. Appreciate all the likes, follows, shares, subs on YouTube, much appreciated. I'm going to be live again on Wednesday, playing a match for about I think 3 or 4 hours on Wednesday. So be sure to sub, and that way you get your notifications of when I'm playing. Right, is it an obvious finish? Get out of the way, yellow. No, it's not an obvious finish, but it is an obvious colour choice. Don't think you can go yellows. Alright, so I won't do the whole like give me the pattern order. Obviously you've got a bad red here, but I'm not too mad about it. Based on where this one is particularly, hang on, let me just turn the volume down on the phone a little bit. Don't want that to be heard by YouTube. Alright, so what I'm thinking is let's get rid of these 2 early. Oh, I tell you what, I could just go straight into it, you know. Yeah, I think part of me wants to do this. There's 2 ways you could do this. 2 ways. 1, 2, and then try and develop that from this. So hit that, go there, and just move it. But you probably leave yourself a shot on this, but I think it's smart to try and develop your problem balls early. So if you can pop that and go straight into that red, you're going to be leaving yourself a shot on this to the middle, and you've developed the problem straight away. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm on the ball I thought I would be on, and I've developed the problem. So now the question is, where's the black going? Doesn't really go in that middle. It goes in this corner. So what ball is going to get me on that? This ball ideally, but can't. I think I've got to play. It's going to be a tricky one now. Just going to have to give it a bit of thought. I think you've got to go, because I don't love where this one is either based on where this line of balls is here. I think you go one there, get another cue ball so you can see. Do you always plan the break and run? Mainly when I'm on live streams, yeah. If I'm in tournaments, yes, to an extent. But I always have a backup plan, hopefully. So ball one there to here. That's ball two. Come away to around here. Pop that, move up table to say here. Pop that one to the corner, screw back to here, and I need an angle on this last ball to play that, and just pop the white over to here to play the black in the corner. As long as I don't miss this first shot, which is missable. Okay. Not loving the angle I'm going to be leaving myself on this. No, not just that. I don't love the angle. Okay. Again, there. That's where I want to be for this next shot. Off the cushion, back out. Needs to bounce. Needed to be there. This is not a good angle now. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I can leave the cue ball here. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Or I could get greedy and try and play into the yellow and leave a dead straight shot. But if I go in off, I'll be fuming. So I'm not going to do that. I think just leave the cue ball here and leave a relatively tough black. Cool. Is that 7-8 or 8-all? I think it might be 8-all, you know. I'm pretty sure that's 8 apiece. So that means in the last 10 frames I've had 8 clearances from the break and 2 missed shots. So I've missed 2 balls in 10 frames. Which I'm happy with, considering the stream started horrendously bad. Cheers, Sonny. Appreciate that. Yeah, break and dish is break and finish, break clearance. So basically the blue number is every time I've broken from the break and cleared up. Cleared up from the break. And the red number is any time I've missed from a clearance. And when I first joined the stream, I went 0 and 6. So I had 6 frames where I didn't make 1 clearance. So it's starting to pick up a little bit. But as soon as one of the numbers gets to 10, that's when I'll stop. Not mad about that break. A lot of spread on the balls, so both patterns are going to be a lot of travelling with the cue ball. But which colour are you going for, reds or yellows? The only issue, Callum, with turning the song up is YouTube can't hear it. I can't afford YouTube to hear it, otherwise they restrict my content. And YouTube is on at the other end of the table. So I think you've got to go yellows here based on this red. And the first red would be this one, which is super difficult based on the cueing. You've at least got a shot on yellows to here. It's not the easiest to control and know where you're going to end up, but you should be in a position to pot a ball at least. So I don't know the pattern. I'm just going to pot a ball and hope to land like here and maybe leave either this to the corner or that one. Okay, so now I've got to figure out, because I've got a lot of separation from the balls now. So those two really stranded from these three. So which of these four, these four. So which of these four balls am I going to use to transition up table to get those two? That's what I'm thinking right now. This is, none of them are like mega easy. You could do it from this ball. But you're probably not going to leave a nice position there, and then you've got to play a long black. This is not an easy one. I'm going to be taking my time on this. Just want to give it a bit of thought. I think what I'm going to do is play this to develop this yellow and move it. I want it to come up just so I can potentially have another ball to be able to get back for these two. I want to leave the cue ball where that yellow is. I'll go next to the, yeah, so that's now the transition ball. If I land here, I can transition from there to this position, which is key. Now the question becomes, do I play this one first or this one? Definitely this one, because I need to be pretty much there on this ball to be able to play that one. Come back here for the transitioning shot to get myself into a position like this to play 1, 2, black, or this to play 1, 2, and black. I would like to play this ball last if I can, but we'll see what I'm left with. Get a bounce, get a bounce. This is the key shot. Have to land here. I'll leave the chalk there for reference. Have to land around that space. Bottom right hand side. Okay. So now do I get greedy and try and land here to play this, then that, which I think I'm going to do. Yeah, let's do that. And I've got a bounce off cushion to leave it here, travel around the back of this red and hope to just land there for the black. That'll do. Your opinion on Van Boning, Filler and Efren Reyes? I mean, some of the best players of all time. Cheers, Harry. Appreciate that, mate. Thanks, Akron. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. How many are we on? 400 of you on TikTok, 160 of you on YouTube. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Obviously, I'm aware it's not a match, so it's never as popular, but I try and make it as interactive as possible. And if you, like I said, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. The table's about £1,750. It's roughly $2,200, but it's only UK delivery. I think I'm on 9 here from out of nowhere. Arif, thanks so much for the gifts. Much appreciated. Fuck. My TikTok died. That's annoying. TikTok camera's died. Hopefully everyone floods over to YouTube. That's really irritating. Didn't plug my phone in when I was streaming. What an idiot. Oh well. You guys on YouTube have got the exclusivity of playing on here. Tell you what, actually, let's do this. You guys on YouTube, for a treat, because I haven't got time to restart my YouTube live. As a treat, let's get you up on the... sorry, I can't restart my TikTok live. So I'm going to get you guys on the TikTok end of the table and just stream on YouTube for the next 20 minutes or so. Just give me 2 seconds. Just while I set the camera up, I'm going to get you guys in prime position. So this is my usual view for my TikTok followers. So you guys get to see what it's like. And this is kind of the main view, let's say. Sorry guys, if you've just joined on TikTok, if you've just joined my live here, it's my TikTok live died. But this is my normal stream. I've literally only got like 20 minutes left, so hopefully everyone who was on TikTok's now moved over to YouTube. Come on. Okay. All right, well, I'd love a red. I would love a red. And I've got a red, but it's super difficult, so I've got to go yellows here, I think. The only yellow I can really go for is this one. Could go for this one, but it's difficult. I want to get this one out of the way. Let's try and make this. If I pot this, there's a good chance for finish. Oh, come on, make that. It's 9-all. Who'd have thunk it? It is now 9-all. Okay, 9 apiece. Any questions, guys, on YouTube? Feel free to ask. Gained another 40 people just from moving stream position, so maybe we keep this for YouTube. Do you guys prefer this view or do you prefer the other view? I'm aware that most people ask questions on TikTok, but it's all good. As long as you guys are enjoying it, that's all that matters. All right, so it's 9-all. Let's go. Come on, give me an easy finish. The other view is better, okay. Interesting. I'd have thought you guys would like this view. All right, I think we've got to go reds here, because that yellow down there doesn't go into that corner, so we're definitely going reds. It's not easy, super easy finish. Okay, so we've got a choice. I can play this ball now or I can play that one. I think I'm going to leave this ball as a kind of insurance ball. Where am I? Yeah. Yeah, let's leave that ball. I think I've got to leave a double on this. Have to leave a double. Maybe I should have played that earlier. It's there. Stop. Don't go that far. God, I've got to be so precise with this now. Have to roll back to here to leave the black. Keep bounce. Keep going. I'll take that from 6-0 down to win 10-9. So I got there in the end. Whew. I'm going to keep going though. How many are you? 280 of you. Nice. Be sure to hit that sub button if you can, please, guys. The view on this side is good. Some people like this one. Some people don't like it as much. I'll just keep chopping and changing between the two. Keep going. Well, again, I'm only live for maybe another, how long, 10 minutes? So, yeah, I'm going to be live for another 10 minutes. If you guys have got anything you want to see, any requests or anything, let me know, and I'll do it. Any tips on getting good at timing? I'd say have a pre-shot routine. Don't just come up to the ball and just hit it like that every time. Come up, whether you do, like for me, the way that I time my shots, the way that I get ready for my shots is when I'm on the ball, I'll typically go 1, 2. Right, let's do that again. 1, 2. Now, a lot of people say to pause when you come back and then hit. What I do instead, which apparently it's a thing that a few people do, but I don't know. As long as you have a pause, my pause is at the front, it's not at the back. So I go 1, 2, pause, hit, like that. So as long as you've got some kind of routine, you'll find that your consistency and your timing improves, instead of just coming up to the ball and just going like that. Left hand only. I mean, it won't be a good time. Let's put it that way. I'll break right-handed and then see if I can clear it left-handed. I mean, I'm not saying clearing it. I'm definitely not going to clear it. I might be able to pop 1 or 2 balls, but I'm not going to be able to clear it. I can tell you that for free. Especially when my first shot is this. Tell you what, because I'm playing left-handed, I get 1 mulligan. I should be able to play the pool so much better left-handed, because I write with my left hand, but I do everything else with my right. Tell you what, you better believe I'm clipping this if I get a dish with my left hand. Go in. Fuck. That would have been the first. Oh, man. Would this have been a left-handed dish if that ball had rolled in? Fucking would have been as well. Unbelievable. If that had gone in, it would have been a dish. Unreal. Alright, we're going back right-handed because my neck hurts from holding my shoulder all weird. Get any other requests, guys? Feel free to write in the chat. Try and do a speed run. Do a bit of speed pull. Yeah, to be fair, Alex, I'll take that. Considering I've played left-handed maybe 10 times in my life, only when people request it on my lives, I'm not too mad about that. Right, where have I put the brake pad? Right, speed pull. Right, we won't need that. Fast, as fast as I can, clear the table. Badness. Ugh. Double. God. It's because I'm not potting the black till last. That's a brave attempt, but it's one of someone who's pretty tired. Pop that. Right. Anything else? Anything else you guys want to see? Any requests or anything? Surprise. So let's finish up with a couple of drills. I don't normally do drills on YouTube. Alright, so this is a good way of practicing cue ball control if you're a beginner. It's called the line drill. Probably one of the first drills you ever learn when you're a kid. Again, just trying to get basic cue ball control and basic potting going at the same time. So if you want to try it at home, the objective is to pot all of the balls without missing. Obviously, if you're a beginner, you can do it in any order. Then you can get more advanced. You can maybe take it in a specific order. So what I'm going to try and do is pot all of the yellows moving up, and then pot all the reds moving down, and then the black. I'll come back to those. Right, I'm starting that again. That was a test shot. Start again. I haven't made the line straight. That yellow's stuck. I'll give it maybe 2 more goes. Oh wow, Supreme, what are you doing? The only bad thing about this table, you do get bounce out sometimes. Cool. Anything else? How's it going, Marah? Don't make the white ball touch the black. Don't know what you mean by that. Not sure what you mean. Any other challenges or any other drills or anything you guys want to see? Do write it in the chat. Taking requests at the minute, just for the last 5 minutes of the live stream. Try the harder pattern on the break. Okay, Sam, let's do it. So we can agree that, well, Sam, I'll let you pick the harder pattern. I'll let you pick which one you think's harder out of those two. If you're still there, give you 5 seconds or so and then I'll just pick one. I think yellows, Top Cat's probably right. Yellows aren't the harder pattern, they're just the harder first ball. If you can make a first ball on yellows, it should be an easy one, but getting the first ball is like difficult, to say the least. All right, let's try and make this. If I can make this, there's a chance. Nope. It's that first shot. That first ball is always going to be difficult. Any other questions? Any other requests? Tell you what, let's do this. Let's clear up the table. Take the balls in order. So reds followed by yellows, followed by the black, or yellows followed by reds, followed by the black. One of the two. Okay. So an in-order clearance. Let's go with reds first, yellows second, then the black. Long range draw shot. I'll do that once I've finished with this clearance. Or do I go yellows first? No, reds first. Didn't mean to be there. Meant to hit that yellow. Not a good shot. That's frustrating. Long range draw shot. Sure. Let's do this. Draw shot is basically playing a shot with backspin for anyone who's not familiar with the terminology. Let's try and pop both balls in one shot. No. Let's go one more. This cloth isn't exactly fast, just so you know. If I ironed it, it would be a different story right now. Should be the one. Hopefully that's what you meant, Mark. Right, any other requests, guys, before I shoot off? I've only got a couple of minutes. Be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already. Obviously, I was live on TikTok and YouTube before, but TikTok's cut out because my phone ran out of battery. So we're only on YouTube now. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. All right, let's try and get an in-order clearance. Again, reds, yellows, black. Put the black on the break. Can't really control that. It's more luck than anything else. Just give me an easy red. I want to go reds first here, ideally. We'll just pretend that went in. miss again, I'll stop. But I'm only carrying on because that wasn't an easy finish based on the fact that I had a difficult starting ball. Take two. Take three. Ugh, hit it. Hit it, man. Colour on the top middle cushion. Hang on a sec, let me just read that again. Colour on top middle cushion, double to middle pocket. See if I can do it with this exact shot. I mean, if I hit that slow, that was in. Okay, that's me pretty much done, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's all about timing more than anything. Yeah, make sure you follow through with the cue. Don't stab at it. A lot of people make a mistake when playing backspin. They kind of jab at the white, thinking if they hit it really hard like that, it's going to do anything. It's more of about a consistent follow through at speed, but just make sure you're following through with the cue ball. When am I going live again? Wednesday, I've got a match. Wednesday at, I don't know yet. I think it's like 2 p.m. UK time, so 10 a.m. Eastern if you're in the US. But I'm not 100% sure. I'll just look out for notifications. Make sure you're sub to the channel, and then you'll get notifications when I go live. What am I doing? One more. Let's go for a clearance where I'm not allowed to use the middle pockets. Apart from the break. If one goes in from the break, that's tough. Well, we can safely say that I'm not going to complete this challenge, but we'll give it a go. No worries, mate. Tie up. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's an actual nightmare. Couldn't do anything with that. That was a horrible break for that challenge. You guys got any more? Although I'm pretty sure I just heard the other half walk in the door, so I'm going to have to shoot off. I'll do one more. One more challenge someone suggests. Tips to play shots when cue ball's frozen on the cushion. Make sure you're hitting as much of the... Have your hand back further and make sure you're hitting as much of the cue ball as you can. You don't want to feel like you're doing this all the time. You don't need to do that. But at the same time, if you try and have that flat bridge, you're most likely going to miscue and miss the ball. You're going to miscue it like that. So make sure you're cueing down on the ball slightly. Just lift the bottom of the cue up and play away. If you play county, no, but I play at county A level in terms of like tournaments that I'm allowed to enter and stuff in the UK. And I play on the Ultimate Pool Challenge series. Shots when the cue ball, I've already answered that. shorter pullback as well. Yeah, you potentially might have your hand higher up on the cushion, on the cue. The cushion before, I've done that in the past where I'll use that to help, I guess, understand the distance, but I wouldn't necessarily say to do that. All right, what are we doing? All of the what? All of the yellows then? Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to finish up a red, then a yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, and just alternate the colours. So I've got a pot of red now. Whereabouts am I based? I'm in the UK. What am I on? Yellow? Yeah. Was I on yellow? Yeah, I was. What am I on now? Reds. Huh. Yellow. Red. Break those two up. Try and play a double into this yellow. Yeah. What am I leaving myself here? Nothing. Have I left myself a shot? Of course I haven't. Idiot. Let's try that again. This time actually hit it with a bit more conviction. What am I doing? Why can I not judge that shot? Alright, that is me done, I think, guys. I appreciate the likes, follows and shares, although there's loads of you right now. For some reason everyone's just joined. I think obviously my TikTok went off, so and I've got a new camera position for you guys. But if you've got any last second questions, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer them. I want to keep going. There's too many of you. It's like 450 of you. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's great. I'm just going to keep going. If you guys want to see me play, I'll play. But you've got to give me requests. Request what you want me to do. Again, this is English pool. In fact, let's get the 9-ball set out. Let's play a little bit of 9-ball. When are we going to play? You're in the US, though, aren't you, buddy? Let's get the 9-ball set out. Have any tips on getting better? Practice, practice, practice. That's literally all you got to do. How old am I? 38. Too old. Alright, so we've got the 9-ball set out now. Where have we put the smart rack? Over there. Okay, come on. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's my biggest problem. I really don't know when to step away from the table. I'm going to play one game of 9-ball and then I'm going to go. one game of 9-ball. Don't you dare go in. See if I can land on the chalk. No, hit the ball. What? Thank you. I'm in Southampton, mate, so a bit of a mish. Do you play on the Ultimate Pool Tour as well? Alright, I'm not going until I get a clearance. That's the rule. Not leaving until I finish a game of 9-ball. Right, I'm on a ball. Appreciate that, guys. I know, mate. Don't know what the missus will think about that. Oh no, I fouled. I've got to play another one. Oh no. Oh man, that's so annoying. I hate it when that happens. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Alright, this time I won't foul. Ugh. Let's go again. Exactly that, mate. Exactly that. Any excuse to keep playing pool. Oops. Just give me a shot. Just give me a shot on it. Just any shot on the one. Obviously not that shot. This time won't foul, exactly. No, I won't foul this time. Although that was accidental when I potted the white. That was definitely an accident. So I just won't do that again. Again, hit that sub button if you can, guys. Trying to build my channel as much as I can. Obviously, the more subs I've got, the more I'm able to play effectively. Right, foul break, but I am going to play and I'm going to clear from ball in hand as fast as I can. time. Why are you rushing? All right. I have an excuse though. I blinked on the shot. That's why I missed it. This will be the last one. I appreciate that fit in. Thank you. Come on. Let's finish her up. Let's go. Give me a shot. Oh my god, there's the 3 down there as well. It was messed up. It's leaving me nothing. Double, treble, quadruple. Oh dear. I said I wasn't leaving until I get a clearance, and I kind of want to stick with that, but I really have to go. I've got to go. So this will be the absolute last one. I don't know what Duolingo is, mate. Oh, come on. Quick clearance, let's go. If I have any kind of shot on the 1, it would be great. Tell you what, from there, as fast as I can. Let's go. Where are you going? Love it. Where am I putting the white? Where am I putting the 9? What? Now that's me done, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. What do we reckon? 2 in 1? How's the white not gone in? All right, that is me done though, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to my live. Be sure to hit that sub button, and if you've got any last second questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, any last second questions, feel free to ask. I'll be back live on Wednesday for a match, so this is just a practice session. I'll be live Wednesday for a one-on-one match. Again, if you've got a question, feel free to ask. Cool. All right, thanks guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, it's been Attacking 8 Ball. I'm Simon. Be sure to hit that sub button on your way out, guys, and I will see you on Wednesday.